should.
Okay, I need a motion to come out of executive session.
So move.
I second.
I have a motion made by Magistrate Riley, a second by Magistrate Codar. All in favor by saying aye.
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 We're now back in our regular meeting. Moving down to, no action was taken on the executive session, closed session. Moving down to old business. No old business?
The road supervisor said no old business.
No new business. We'll move down to reports. You all have in front of you the treasurer's report, the animal shelter's report. Huh? No new business. Reports, treasurer's reports you have in front of you, animal shelter. We have road supervisor. Steve, anything you want to come up and touch base on? Okay. Does anybody have any questions for the road supervisor while he's here? Moving down to the building inspector's report, coroner's report. Jay, we have the sheriff with us.
There you go. 959 calls for service in February. Nothing real notable stands out. The two in the academy are going good with good reports. Every few weeks, the academy gives us reports. They're set to graduate in April, so excited to get them back. And our vehicles, where we lost one, L&W is working on those. They should be done anytime to get new vehicles back.
Okay. And Sheriff Maines, I'd heard that from Post 6 that this area was getting several new state troopers too. Are you aware?
I'm unaware. I know they just started an academy class. Literally Sunday, they started a new one. So I wouldn't imagine they've been divvied out yet. They probably put their requests in.
Okay.
I do know they trained a few troopers, but I think most of them was going to East and South Squad.
I had heard 10 were coming to Post 6, but
We shall see.
we shall see. Okay.
That'll be a miracle.
Hey, that's awesome. Wow.
Depends on how many they graduate.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody that's there is not going to be there
Yeah.
a month from now.
And then our two that are in the academy, when are they due to graduate?
April.
April. Okay.
I think mid-April.
Okay.
Good.
Thank you.
Well, thank you, Brian. Moving down to judge's report, I'll just touch base. Jenna knows we getting quite a few permits in for fiber optics. I think, matter of fact, there was 3 today, a couple yesterday, yesterday or Friday. A lot of them are areas of Lawrenceville Road, Kiefer Road, Jonesville area, Folsom area.
What about 1 mile on Lawrenceville Road?
I don't know the exact location. It's fiber optics going. Looks like they're going completely down the road. So,
Awesome. Thank you.
that just to add, we're continuing painting. They finished the front 2 offices with the flooring that matches the courtroom flooring. It's painted. They've got the receptacles all cleaned and replaced in it. So those 2 offices are about finished, and they'll be starting on the one of the hallways and stairwells up front here in the next week or so, of getting repainted and freshened up. Our janitorial contract started the 1st of March. Been going real well. A lot of compliments that how clean the building's starting to look and so on. So last week was the first week, and I'm getting the same reports from the Judicial Center. Just an update on the Judicial Center, they're getting fairly close on getting that wrapped up. I know the insurance company is working with the ServPro on trying to get a lot of the claims settled up on it. So that's all I know at this point. Magistrate's report. Shawnee, do you have anything to report on?
Just reviewing the road report, out on Dry Ridge Road and Assembly Road, we're getting a lot, well, we had like 2 mattresses had to pick up within the last month, and 3 couches. You know, a lot of large items right in that area. So, you know, I really tried to discourage people from doing that and use that second Tuesday garbage pickup for things like that. Also, 21 tires were out on Dry Ridge Mount Zion Road and 2 TVs. So, a lot of littering going on, and we had to have 27 signs replaced on roads. So, looks like people are still taking road signs. And at 27, that's, you know, it's costly to replace. So, we just wish to remind the community, you know, if you're taking the road signs, please stop.
Good. Roger?
No report.
Jacqueline?
Nothing significant to update outside of normal business.
Okay. Well, thank you all. Steve, thanks for joining us, and let your guys know, and if you all didn't know, we had the storms the other day. The crew was out taking care of trees in the roadway and so on. And I know that our emergency management director, Les Whalen, is working on a few things. I believe you all got copied on a declaration of an emergency I signed off today. The state had been declared an emergency, so we signed off on some claims of damages that was throughout the county.
One quick thing. Down in Clinton County, I noticed where they're applied for and getting approved for, FEMA is providing grant money for tornado shelters, severe weather shelters.
Okay.
So maybe something we could look at.
Yes.
Check to see if we're even eligible for. People are always asking, where do we go? Where do we go? So,
Right.
if it's free money, we've got.
Well, when the wind was up, everyone was wanting to know if we was going to close the courthouse, and I felt this was the safest place to be.
Yeah. No doubt.
Yeah. There's no building built in the county quite like this building is, of 3 layers of brick in the walls. So. Anyway, that's all we have. Citizens address. Dave, anything? Yeah, it was around, I don't have the number, but as soon as the meeting's over with, I'll check on that exact number.
And the other thing, when we had that storm outage, outage in our house was 18 hours. And I listened to the radio, I always listen to NKR, that's our local. And I didn't hear anything about any kind of outage or everything's approved and reported anymore. I just wondered if there was some kind of emergency response that you could broadcast on the radio to alert citizens that, how widespread it is or whatever, get some updates on it.
Or like the electric outage itself, or what the storm status is?
Well, the outage itself, I tried calling electric, and all I got was a busy signal. That was the emergency number. And this was Friday evening, up through Saturday. And I didn't get anybody until they kept saying they were shut down Saturday for normal operations.
I have Duke Energy in town in Crittenden, and as soon as the power went out, within a minute, I got a text on my phone saying that your area is affected. Here's what it is. And here's the estimated time it will come back on. It's my understanding that Owen County RECC has a similar system.
Say, I've gotten calls like that before.
Our electric went off at 1:30 today. When I called them and gave them our address and they knew it by my number, they said it would be back on at approximately 4:30. But it came on at 2:27, so my wife texted me out. But and normally you get that, but in this thing that happened over the weekend, and I went to Walmart Saturday, and they had to throw out everything.
Yeah.
That's how widespread this
Yeah.
outage was. Anything that needed refrigeration, they threw out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of them are fairly quick. I know Bluegrass, which there's not much of Bluegrass Energy in the county, they were the last one to get everybody back running. But as Roger said, I know that, and I think Owen County, Shawnee, can you answer that? I thought Owen Electric had some sort of email. I mean, I get an email from my mom on the Spectrum when her cable's out.
Yeah.
So,
I was gonna say,
yeah.
I I've been away from that environment for so long, I don't know what new, information they have. I know once you get out that long, it gets pretty hard because you can't recharge your devices to get online, because I do know they have area maps that you can run into in your county, and you can see the spots and how many is off within your area.
As far as the storm, the reverse 911, that all call comes out. We get the all call. We had the bad storm. I know my
Are
phone
you
sent a
on that,
text
David?
message.
On the reverse 911, we published that on social media and in the newspapers, how to sign up for that from a county.
Yeah, so storm-wise, you'll get alert from it, and then the utility companies would be the one that sends out alerts to let you know, like especially if you're not home, because obviously if you're home, you know your electric's out. But they would send it out, and the emails I've got before is showing that, electric's going to be on or the cable's going to be back on in 2.5 hours or so.
We don't, neither one of us have smartphones. We just text and call on our phones. So when the electric goes out, and now with this fiber optics, the phone is on that too.
Mm-hmm.
And if a tree falls on the wire, we don't have telephone either. We have a land phone.
Right.
So it's a different ballgame today. We didn't have any phone service or, and I don't care anything about that. I just would like to know how widespread it is and get some communication.
Well, yeah, I don't know how the public would know widespread all electrics out in the county. I mean, like our dispatch center and law enforcement and fire knows that type of information, but for me to know as a citizen in Williamstown on Williamstown Electric that Owen Electric's out, I wouldn't get any notification. And
Well, I know, that's what I was just wondering if there was some way we could get a public service announcement over the radio, our local radio station, just to interrupt if we want to alert everybody that's living in these areas that the electric's out. Just some kind of.
okay. Anybody else? If not, I'll remind everyone our next court meeting will be Tuesday, March 21st, 2023, and it will be by Zoom at 4:30 p.m. With that being said, I need a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I will second.
Motion made by Magistrate Humphrey, second by Magistrate Riley. All in favor by saying aye.
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 Right.
Appears all in favor. We're now adjourned. Thank you all.